everyone, and welcome back to Queen G's Recipes. And today I'm going to be showing you how to make a classic, very simple, very easy. It is deviled eggs. These are wonderful, perfect appetizers for any time. They are so easy to make and very delicious. You're gonna love them. Now, I'm just gonna show you how I like to make them. Very easy, very basic, but they are so good. You're going to fall in love with this recipe. And let's go over what we have here. So what I have in this bowl here is some mayonnaise and some just regular yellow mustard. You can use any mustard that you like, honey mustard, Dijon mustard, any mustard you prefer, you can add it in here. And of course the mayo. Here we have some white wine vinegar. If you want to use just regular white distilled vinegar, that's fine too. And here we have a few spices. We have some dried mustard, some salt, some dried parsley, and some ground black pepper. And of course, you're going to be needing some eggs. I have 8 large eggs here. And I will be showing you how I like to boil my eggs so that you always have a yellow yolk once they're cooked and they don't become green on the outside. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. And for now, we will move on to the next step. Okay, so once you have added your eggs into your cold water, now you can definitely put the eggs in before the water, that's totally fine. Once you have done this process, you want to bring this over to your stovetop on high heat and you want to allow them to come to a boil. Once they come to a boil, you want to let them boil for 2 minutes and then you will close your stovetop and you will put a lid on your pot here and allow it to sit just as is for 10 minutes. And after that, you want to dump out the hot water and allow cold water to run in your pot over your eggs for about 2 minutes. After that, you have to start cracking your eggs. So I gently just hit it on the side of the pot or the sink or whatever you're however which way you are doing it, and you make sure that all your eggs are cracked. And then I let the water run for another minute, very cold water, and then I peel them and they are perfectly peeled. They are perfectly yellow in the middle and you don't have any of that green nonsense happening. So that's the trick to getting the perfect boiled eggs. So I'm gonna do that whole process and then I'll meet you right back here when we are ready to make the filling and serve. Okay, so my eggs here are peeled and dried. They are ready to go. Now, as you can see, they're just perfect. There aren't any imperfections, but if there are, it is no worry at all. They are definitely gonna be just as delicious. But if you do follow the process that I mentioned to you, it does take an extra few minutes, but most definitely worth it. Your eggs will also peel in like 2 seconds. It is just easy and wonderful. Okay, so now let's move on to slicing our eggs. I'm just going to cut them in half and we are going to remove the yolks and place them into a separate bowl. Okay, so we've removed our yolks and now we are definitely ready to make our filling. So what I'm going to do is just add my vinegar into my mayo and mustard here and just give this a good little whisk. And then we will add in our salt and other little spices that we're going to mix in here, the ones I mentioned to you before. And then we will add this mixture into the egg yolks. Okay, so as I just showed you, I placed my filling in a piping bag with a tip. Now, most definitely you can use a Ziploc bag and cut the end. You could place it in with 2 spoons. You can do whatever you like. I just find it is much easier with a piping bag, and it just adds a little special touch, makes it look really pretty. So now I'm going to fill my egg whites here, and then I will show you how I like to garnish them, and we will be ready to try them. Okay, so you can garnish these with whatever you like. You can use some finely chopped parsley, you can use some paprika, you can serve them as they are, whatever you like, and they will be wonderful. Now, I'm just going to be using a small amount of paprika here, and you could also use smoked paprika. That will work nicely as well. So that is up to you. So now we're going to garnish our deviled eggs here, and then we are definitely ready to try one. Okay, so now we are definitely ready to try these. Now, the only thing I have to say is keep them in the fridge, of course, until you are ready to serve them, and you can garnish the paprika when you're ready to serve. So that's it. Now let's definitely try one of these amazing deviled eggs. Really, there isn't much to say, but they are wonderful, creamy, definitely a classic, and so easy to put together in no time. And the salt you can adjust. You can put a little bit more, you can put a little bit less. It is totally up to you, but I always suggest starting off with a little bit less and then work your way up and taste it as you go. And that's about it. So easy to put together, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a nice big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload a new and delicious recipe. Share the recipe with your family and friends, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. The links will be in the description box below along with the recipe, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye everyone.